Hey, welcome back. This is week 14 of my 14-week half marathon training plan. This is the final week. This is the week that everything comes to a close. It is such a nice feeling to be at the end of this training block. But weirdly, this week didn't all go to plan. We had to make a few adjustments. I was meant to do 3 runs this week, but I actually ended up only doing 2, which worked out fine, but I would have liked to have seen if I could have done the 3 runs in total. The first run that I did was a 10-kilometer easy run. This is literally to get out the door, keep the legs moving, but I'm not pushing myself. I'm not going for anything fast, no paces involved, no times, literally just complete the distance. And I went for a run along the Rodney Follen, which is like the coastal path that goes all the way around the Isle of Man. So you could walk the entire circumference of the Isle of Man. I didn't do that because that's quite far. I only did 10 Ks, or probably about 6 kilometers of that specific path. It was really nice. I mean, the Isle of Man is very scenic, very picturesque. It was just nice to see a little bit of the island, the coast, and a bit of the surrounding. The second run of the week was meant to be a 10-kilometer easy run. I didn't do that because I was actually feeling quite unwell this week. I think I came down with a cold pretty much the day after I did that run, and I just didn't want to push it. I said, take it easy. Literally the last thing I want is to be sick whilst running a half marathon. That seems like a terrible idea, so I didn't do that. But instead of doing that second run, we got to go up to Manx Radio and get interviewed by them because, if you didn't know, my running team and I are raising funds for Friends of Khayelitsha District Hospital. I'll put a little snippet of the radio show now.
Since I did it last year, I thought it was one of my favorite races that I've ever done so far. So I've done quite a few half marathons to this point, and the Ramsey was just the most fun that I had last year. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to do it again. And so that's how I roped these two into doing it with me, just because, you know what, I wanted to do it with people. It's more fun to run with somebody.
From my side, I've done a couple, but I haven't done the Ramsey one, and it was just good. I guess no personal bests here. It's just for enjoyment. For myself and Dan, I think that's the best, most from us. I think Brett's a bit more prepared than us, but let's see how it goes.
The charity that we are raising funds for, and it's called Khayelitsha District Hospital. So Friends of Khayelitsha District Hospital. So the charity is actually started by my cousin, Katie Christie. So she's a midwife in South Africa, and she has a real heart of giving back to the community. So she started off as she would go to Khayelitsha to go and do training and training of potential nurses. And I just thought we were running it anyway. And we have being South African, all 3 of us, and Andy, who's half South African, he's not here unfortunately yet to work. Yeah, we have a real heart for South Africa, and so we thought this would be a really great cause. And giving back to the community that's always given so much to us.
What a great cause. And as of the time of recording, we are at this total amazing. So pleased with that, so chuffed with the support we've gotten. The second run of the week was a park. Now, the local park run around here is at Nobles Park up in Douglas, but for whatever reason, that is not happening. So it was actually relocated to Conrini Plantation. Now that was a really fun one. I didn't push it. Again, I don't want to be injured for the half marathon that was taking place on Sunday. So I just ran with the rest of my team, the Rare Flyers, and we had a great time. We just sort of jogged along. This is Dan. He ended up getting a PB for this run, and this is Vaughn. I think he also got a PB for this run. But it was just a nice day out. It was great views, great weather, great company.
Go on, Dan, sprint finish. Good job.
Well done, fella.
Cheers. Thank you.
And that's it for week 14. We are done, and literally it's just the half marathon to go. Or to be honest, this is actually being filmed the day after the half marathon, so I've actually already run that race and I know what the results are. And if you want to find out what happened for that race, you'll just have to check on the next video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you for being a part of this journey. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.